Well, I guess we're doing mower work today, so I'll explain that in a minute and we'll see how it turns out. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rusty Oliver Man, and today we're going to be working on my uncle's finish mower. He and I went and got this from a equipment jockey up north several years ago. He had I think he had a Land Pride, and this one is a Woods, or maybe it's the other way around. But anyway, there was something about the way that the back of the deck was made. This did a better job, so we drove up there and traded, and he mows with little Ferguson 30 that my great-grandpa bought new. And anyway, he called a while ago and said, would I work on this, because he said a bearing is out on the middle blade. And as I'm looking at this, I'm going to put something under here first so that I have some order of safety, because I'm sure that tractor won't keep holding it up in the air for me. But just a second. We might as well just go ahead and lower it right down right now, right? Okay. I'm reasonably assured about the safety of this now. All right. Bearing out. Now, we're going to have to see what makes this tick. I assume that this is like, kind of like my pull-type woods mower, where the spindle is up here and it's probably all belt drive. So we got to get these covers off and then figure out how much trouble it's going to be to get this apart. I'm wondering, it's probably going to be, we'll see how it goes, but I'm just wondering if it's going to be easier to take this whole thing off and the gearbox will come with it and it's got a pulley underneath. I don't know. We got to get the covers off and then we will figure it out. All right. I went and got the service truck. It really bothers people when I don't have the service truck right there instead of walking to go get it, so, or walking to go get tools. So anyway, we'll try to do this. Probably it would be nice to get a magnetic tray. Let's do that as well. Well, every magnetic tray is full, but it'll be fine. We can use one that's full. It'll work. Come on out of there. Sure. All right. Let's get a peek at what's happening. This might be a two-hand job. Let's see. Why are we having so much trouble with what is supposedly the easiest part of the operation? Are you gonna make me take off that brace just to get it? Because that would be a bunch of baloney. See? Why can't we get out of there? Ah, get out of there. Sure. Yeah. Apparently the cows have decided that because the 550 was running, that they are going to get some food right now for some reason. They like the sound of this little tractor. repeat of the other side, or we can't seem to get that in there for any reason. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Step one. Ooh. That's really kind of loosey-goosey there. I think that's going to need attention too. I don't want to just spend money unnecessarily, but I'm afraid that I'm not having much luck doing. What is happening here? Okay, I see what's happening. Oh, his belt's about ripped too. Look at that. Can you see that? He's gonna need a new belt. So I'm gonna get this apart so that he can hunt parts, because it may be a while. He may have to go to the dealer, and I'm just hoping that housing isn't chewed up on the blade. So let's get it apart in the shop. Awesome! We hit everything. Cool. Do we want... God dang it. Ugh. Oh, what do we want to do? This thing here has got me. That needs attention bad. So we're gonna have to do more. Okay, I see what it is. That idler was on a welded pin, and the pin is busted. So we got to clean that up and weld that back up through there. So that's going to be one thing to do. I'm thinking Arby's. Well, no. I'm thinking, wouldn't it just be easier to take that gearbox thing off there? I think I might have to get the pulley off. Shoot. And everything's caked with grass, as mowers are. I believe that is probably 3/4, so I'll get the other impact and we'll try that and see if we can get that zipped off there and take that assembly off. And then we'll get the spindle off. Okay, let's make a mess, because we know that's what's gonna happen. Oh, sweet. I hope that they both go like that. See, now I've got everything in the way. Alright. That's awesome. I hope that trend keeps up. So all I gotta do is just lift this off of there. Oh, and I see something else cool. Sweet. This is the... Yes, I can get that out of the way. That's awesome. Wow, I didn't think that would happen. Now, will we get this off easy, or will this be a fight to the death? Sure. Okay. Now, how do these work? I gotta think about that because I don't quite remember. I've dealt with some of this before on mower spindles. I think what I have to do is take the center nut loose and then take the little bolts out and thread them in these other holes, and it'll push this wedge out. Is what I'm thinking happens. But by the time you leave your comments, the damage will already be done. So, yeah. I'll go get more stuff. Alright, this is actually a bad idea. It's going to be bigger than that. That's cool. I got bigger sockets. It's actually a fold-over lock, so we need to hammer that down first. So bigger than 1.25 inches. Okay, fold-over lock. Come on. Give it up. Ah, the incline. It makes for an excellent work surface. Sure. Alright. There's part of our ordeal. Sure. Alright, you can still see stuff happening. That's cool. Alright. Will this go? It should. The nice thing is these are soft enough bolts that they'll probably twist off. Ooh. Okay, well, what just took place here? Oh, this has to come off the top, so what gives? Do I need longer bolts to do this? I feel like, what am I missing here? I feel like this should pop off of there. And there shouldn't be any issue here. What is our issue? We need longer bolts. I can get longer bolts if I think that'll help, but I don't know. Maybe it's because the bearing's out. It's not holding back enough, perhaps. We'll find out. We'll screw it all up. Don't worry, folks. Because the longer bolts aren't going to have longer amount of thread. That's a good point I just made to myself. Perhaps we need to go about this a different way. Or perhaps we need to just forget it because we've ruined our lives. Yeah, that hole ain't very good. Okay. I got an idea. I'll get me something. Let's try the jaws off of our vise that don't ever stay where they're supposed to be. Now, backwards in this one. We don't want to go through that hole because afraid of. Okay. I ruined that bolt, so that's great. But why is this not coming apart? That's just supposed to be a split hub that pops right off there, I would think. Do I want to go like this? No. I want a much smaller one to do that with. I don't want to ruin those threads. Maybe if I do this. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. We're going to have to heat that to get it off of there, because it's a split deal. It should be coming right off of there, as far as I know. Which I guess I don't know much. Did that do something? No, it just pulled that jaw out. Okay, I don't give a f***. If you want to just do that. Oh, brother.
Brother.
Simple project gone wrong. Yes. So what you're going to want to do is spray extremely flammable liquid right into the area that you're thinking about heating with a torch. This has to come off of here. Has to. I'm not totally convinced that it's not going to be junk by the time we're done. But if it is, it is. I don't really want to heat a spindle, but I don't want to just beat the tar out of it. I'm thinking I'm going to heat it. I might be wrong, but I think that might be the gentlest way. I want some supplies ready, namely this chrome socket that I beat the tar out of a while ago. I think a smaller one would be better. Alright, the camera died through that ordeal, but I did in fact get this off of here. And I think I can reuse this. I'll see what he wants to do. One puller hole is stripped out, but that's not a have-to situation. We can make something work next time. But, of course, there is a lot more going on here than just simple problems. There should be two bearings in there, and it looks like it's got a lock collar on it. That's a lock collar. It's supposed to be above. It is. Or is that just a spacer? That's just a spacer. Okay. So now my question is, do I want to just try to drive it out of there as is? Or do I want to... I think I want to try to drive it out of there with it here, because it'll hold it better. Then I'll take that housing out and make sure it's not all chewed up underneath, because I'm sure it took quite a beating as it went around. And there's no good way to do anything I have here. Let's just redneck it again, you know? I think I moved it. That's good. That's enough motivation for me to get an actual tool to hold that instead of just nonsense like I was doing. Maybe, just maybe, it would be worth doing this again if it's not too far gone already. I don't think it is. I think I'm just an idiot. It's towards evening and I'm wore out. I don't really want to hold that. Sure. That's probably threaded on there forever now. I want to get a nice purchase on it so I can just whale it. Okay. All right. Does that cool off yet? Cooled off enough we can get it out of the way? Get out of here. We don't need you. Jeez. Got the seal out. I'm thinking that this is going to be another one of those. Would it be better to heat it situations and just tap it out gently? I mean, we've already done it, so we might as well do it again. Giant tube full of flammable oil. Good idea, right? If we do this correctly, this should just fall through there. Do it incorrectly like we're doing, because now I lost the socket that I was using. Okay, so there must be a snap ring on the bottom, but I did get that lock ring out, or spacer, so that's cool. I think we're ready to finally take it out of here and then discover how we were doing it wrong the whole time. And if you know how this is supposed to work, don't freak out, because I already looked underneath and it's carnage. I don't think there's much more damage I could do by doing this wrong. And these are fine threaded, so that's going to go great, I can tell you. Fine threaded bolts. Yes. Let them eat. Let them eat cake. Yes. Now, that means the last one's going to break off. That would have went easier if I would have left one in to hold it, but whatever. Okay. Burning hot now, so we have to remember that. Let's see if we can get that nut back off of it real quick. Do it quick. It won't hurt you. Let's put it somewhere where we can not lose it. Like there. Sure. Everything stay put. All right. Here is our piece of woe and destruction. And I'm not seeing any reason why that shouldn't just come off of there like that. Right, or why wouldn't it come all the way out a while ago? But the bearing's destroyed. The top bearing goes down from here because they're tapered roller bearings. I can see that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The collar has seized up on me again. Jeez. Yeah, there's a bearing down in there. Remnants of. But why won't that collar jump off of there? Man. There. Jump out of there. There's what's left of your balls. Barrels in this case. Yes, excellent.
Excellent.
Okay. We don't want to lose this, so we'll put it up there too. Maybe. That just will not let off of there. I'm having a hard time believing that one little bearing is a ton. There. Oh, what a mess. We'll clean this up here and see how bad it is. Ooh. I'm betting that had a seal in it at one time. And that time is gone. So, what do we want to do here? Well, we want to clean off our spindle shaft and get the remaining bearings off of that. And then we're going to see what he wants to do. I wish I had a parts book for this sucker to see if there's anything in there that like a replaceable sleeve. I don't know, it kind of looks like there was. There was something. I don't know. And then it looks like it's chewed up, but it sure looks like something was in there. If it had a really thick seal. We'll do some more cleaning and then I'll let you see what we find out. Alright, I forgot filming again, but I got all of his pieces he needs in this little baggie and his belt. And I'll lay this out and he can come get it and take it into the dealer tomorrow and try to see if he can get whatever parts we got to have. And then I might be able to get it back together in time that he could cut his grass before it starts raining and gets 10 feet tall. So we will find out. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell me how dumb you think I am. Or if by some slim chance you liked it, say that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.